As I'm sure you guys know, rappers are not shy when it comes to talking about drugs. Rap is a very personal genre, and if taking drugs is part of a rapper's lifestyle, you're going to hear about it in their music. But today we're going to be discussing if that is a problem and the dangers associated with it. So with that being said guys, this is CDTVProductions, and let's get right into this discussion.
Percocet, Molly Percocet, Percocet, Molly Percocet, rep the set.
Well, interestingly, this article from the source, which will be linked in the description below, says that drugs are mentioned the least in rap music, which I find to be quite surprising. That's right, every single other genre in music mentions drugs more than rap does. So maybe drug glorification is just a problem with music as a whole. But regardless, I'm just gonna focus on the hip-hop aspect because that's what my channel is about. I just thought the article was worth bringing up because it's very interesting, and it's weird to see that this stuff goes on a lot in other genres too. So, how have drug references changed over time in rap music?
Jump on the phone, I'm on the Molly, I'm on the bean, I'm on the Molly, I'm on the bean, I'm on the Molly, I'm on the bean, I'm on the Molly, I'm on the bean.
Now, I think the easy answer to the title of this video is yes, drugs are glorified a bit too much in hip-hop. And this has always been the case, but I think it was less of a problem before. Now, why do I say that? Well, in old school rap music, it seems like the most promoted drug was weed. I mean, Dr. Dre even had an entire album called The Chronic, and his album 2001 had a weed leaf on the cover. This chart I found in an article about hip-hop and drugs by a man called Ben Carter, linked to that also in the description below, shows that the drugs most rapped about in the 90s were marijuana and cocaine. Now, cocaine is a drug I'd personally never consider taking, but marijuana is like the least dangerous thing out there. Glorifying weed isn't, in my opinion, a huge issue. And when cocaine was rapped about, it was more about making or selling it than taking it. I think people like Raekwon contributed to cocaine being quite high up in that chart for the 90s. It didn't necessarily glorify the use of cocaine. But now, move into current day rap, and you'll see that the chart has 3 new lines on it, those being for lean, Molly, and prescription pills like Xanax. This graph was made in 2016, but I guarantee you, if it was made in 2017, the blue line for prescription pills would be much higher. Xanax, for some reason, is the newest popular drug in rap culture. So weed, the least dangerous drug, is starting to be talked about less and less. Although it's not completely gone, it's just starting to be talked about less. And drugs like lean and Percocet are being talked about more. Hip-hop drug culture has changed, and not for the better.
Now here I am 3 months later, full-blown relapse. Just get high until the kids get home from school, homes relax. And since I'm convinced that I'm an inside.
One of the biggest things that is making drug glorification more dangerous in hip-hop is, as I said, the type of drugs being promoted. As emo rap becomes more and more prevalent, so do the mentions of recreationally using drugs that are meant to treat anxiety or depression. Now it's got to the stage that Xanax and Percocet are being promoted, which is much more of an issue because these drugs are dangerous. Abuse of Percocet can cause liver damage and kidney failure. Abuse of Xanax can cause seizures, memory problems, and inability to perform sexually. I mean, that's enough of a danger to put me off. If you want to have a good sex life, don't take Xanax. There you go. And lean, as I'm sure you know, can cause seizures. Not to mention, you can get laced drugs that can seriously mess you up almost instantly. All of these drugs are not to be played with. And the scary thing is, a lot of kids look up to these rappers. The key word of this whole video is glorified. Rappers make these things look cool, and some of their younger fan base can be pretty impressionable. A lot of people look to rappers as idols. I've actually had people tell me in my comments that they want to be like Lil Uzi Vert. Maybe they want to dress like him at first. I mean, I don't know why, look at him. And then it could just escalate to bigger things. It's a little bit disturbing to me when you see that some of his most popular songs mention taking Xanax so casually.
Turn to a savage, pocket got fatter, she got me daddy. Smoking that gas, got all that Xanax, she on a powder. It's a Lucia, on the Z, hearing noise, I load it up.
When people look up to rappers and see them as cool, they might want to start taking these dangerous drugs because it's seen as synonymous with the rapper lifestyle. In this particular discussion, there is no bigger danger than telling kids that these kind of drugs are cool to do. As I'm sure you know, rappers have died from drug abuse. I think the people within the genre should actually realize that the lifestyle they're promoting is dangerous.
He just wanted to act like them. He just wanted to rap like him. Us as rappers underestimate the power and the effects that we have on these kids.
Something needs to change. I'm not here to tell rappers what to rap about, and I doubt any actual rappers will see this video. But I think you should either condemn drug use, simply rap about drugs less, or if you are going to rap about using drugs recreationally, don't make it seem like it's the cool thing to do. Don't make it seem like that's what got you to where you are, because it's not. People will look up to rappers and they will try to emulate them. You're in a position of power and people are going to hear your words. Now it's up to you if these words are going to be promoting drug use, but as mentioned throughout this video, that can be very dangerous. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are drugs glorified too much, and should this change? I know this wasn't exactly a funny video. I don't think there was many jokes that I could put into it. It's about quite a serious topic, and one that I feel like had to be made after the recent events in rap with drugs. I mean, there's many rappers who have died from drug abuse, and I'm sure there's many other people who have got addicted to drugs because they wanted to live a rapper lifestyle. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this, and this is CDTV Productions, signing out.